Doing? Thanks for tuning in to Silverfang Vengeance. Yes, here we go. Alright, let me just roll the rules real quick, but most of you are probably already familiar with that. And, yeah. Heading in to where we left off. So, I sort of had the idea that when I'm sending people to go find ancient dangers, I might just send Leth alone. Because the amount of stress that it's causing the rest of the crew is probably not worth, the stress, I guess. I don't know how else to say it. So what I'm going to do is head on home. We can decide whether or not later on that we come back and clear this, but for now, I think what I'm going to do is get everyone nice and home, and then send Leth out on a scouting mission. Why Leth? Because he's wearing the shield belt, and yeah, I suppose I could also send Jimmy. There's no good reason not to send Jimmy, but being neurotic kind of gives the mental break threshold a problem. Leth is better suited due to the fact that he's iron-willed. Oh, you know what? I really ought to uninstall these as well. And bring them along. So hold on, everybody. I forgot something. It wasn't in the stockpile. Alright, load. I'm going to have everyone load their own, just for, weight's sake. What I will do is, in the case that I want to return here and do these ancient dangers, I want to abandon this tile. I'll leave the tile be, and we can head on back if we see that that's something we want to do. Another thing I wanted to do is, because I really don't have a time frame, or even if this is something I should continue to try to do, but I don't have a time frame for whether or not we'll get this done. One thing I really wanted to do was to properly bury Trek. Now, of course, inside of the marble sarcophagus, he'll still be frozen. So it will just remove his unburied corpse here, which will be nice, because I'm going to constantly get penalties for having an unburied corpse. Now look at that, panther fur out on the wrong tile. So some questions coming in about the new series. The new series, I've not really announced anything but a initial little image. So if you're curious for more info, you're gonna have to wait. Basically, I just haven't had the time to build out a website for it, but planning on doing that probably sometime tomorrow when I get a little bit more time. But the Too Long Didn't Read it's a Twitch Toolkit series, much like Survive the Pantheon, but modern technology and a whole lot of zombies. So that really ought to be a lot of fun. Artie here is skillfully or skilllessly trying. Oh my god, this is a riot. There we go. Just shoot it already. Yeah, I told Klein that I'm having a mod Twitch Toolkit. The idea is that the zombie mod comes with events like hordes and packs and things like that. And Twitch Toolkit doesn't have the integration to enable you to send me hordes and packs of zombies. So I'm having a mod Twitch Toolkit to allow for such things. Actually, I even contacted Holdle, who is the developer of the Twitch Toolkit, to see if he could do it, because I was doing it, but it was throwing some errors and bugs. And who better to do it than the author of the mod for Twitch Toolkit, because he has already done a bunch of other integration patches. And he said that he would do it for free. Very generous of him, but I'll probably still throw him some actual real-life dollars and not just Twitch coins to thank him for his generosity. Alright, so we're picking up basically on the search for Resmec serum. It's not a very common thing to find, unfortunately, when it comes to ancient dangers. So if I really want to find it, I'm probably going to have to splunk a whole bunch of ancient dangers, which sucks. I'm not going to lie, it kind of sucks to have to go into a bunch of ancient dangers and find it. But yeah, if that's something I want to do, what I would probably do is just have Leth and a whole bunch of pemmican or other sort of long-lasting foods traverse the map and poke into ancient dangers the way I've been doing. And I don't really need to bring everyone else because it's really not worth the stress for everyone else. Alright. Assigning a colonist here. Where is Trek? He's at the bottom. And let's haul him into the little sarcophagus. It makes his little dude disappear. Putting you back on no humans allowed. And then I'll just remove the sarcophagus from no pets allowed. I don't need the sarcophagus tampered with by pets. Not that I think they can open it up or anything, but, you know, just in case. Another thing that I've noticed is this poor room keeps getting hit by sappers. Well, not even sappers, just raiders, because honestly the door's open. So I'm going to close the door. I'm sort of tired of getting destroyed in that way. Alright, that is a lot of unfertilized eggs. So yeah, any future questions that you have about the new series, I definitely down to answer in Discord. So for all the people tuning in, we're just picking back up. I had just... Oh, rare thrombos. Do we still have that old thrombo that broke out? No, I guess we don't have the old thrombo. But this thrombo's on the wrong map. Oh, wait. Yeah, we still have that old thrombo. Generally speaking, when you imprison a thrombo for a while, as I said last episode, I think, it generally doesn't leave. It sort of sticks around. So that's definitely what I've seen here is that that thrombo, after busting out of my pemmican-laden barn here, he or she, I don't even know genders. She is stuck around, hopefully to be tamed, but I'm not going to hold my breath because it is a thrombo. In the Noah's Ark series that I had in RimWorld a long time ago, I actually had to tame 2 thrombos for that, and oh my god, did it take a while. Alright, we're just filling up this thing full of abstract art, waiting for it to become wondrous. What is wondrous anyway? I forget. Quick Google search. Room impressiveness RimWorld. Keystroke. Yeah, Klein is right. I tamed one, and the second one did self-tame. Wondrously impressive is over 240 quality. So I am at 187. Yep, and there's no other better qualities until I hit a wondrous. So that is a very high bar. But that's the point, you know? I wanted to properly make an impressive shrine to the man in black that saved us all. I probably got a little overboard on the wood here, so what I'm going to do is cancel some of these trees, because there's a lot of hauling to be done, and we already have cut down a considerable amount of the woods. So I believe Klein is going to have a sort of a poll going soon about what to do this episode. If it was up to me, and it not always is, I would probably send Leth back out to poke into the ancient dangers and try to find ourselves one that has Resmec Serum, and then rally the forces and pop that open, you know? Oh, Manhunter pack of Caribou. Whoa, that is not messing around levels of Manhunter pack. Okay, well, animals to the barn, safe room, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to tell the animals not to escort Leth. Everybody going to get rallied. We're going to have a bunch of bullet-riddled caribou, I think, in about a second. I'm going to strategically place everyone where they're not going to get murdered. And there. I think that's about right. Everyone's moving. Everyone's got jobs and spots and locations, locations. I think... Actually, Day, could you quickly uninstall these traps? I don't really care. Caribou can waltz right into my brawler ball, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the traps up. Warg meat, rut it away. Well, guess what? There's going to be a lot more meat coming. Alright, so the idea here is all the miniguns, all the massive amount of miniguns are here. And it should reduce crossfire given where I've chosen to put the pawns. In fact, Chief and Artie, you can be dismissed. I don't think bows... no, Artie needs the shooting skill. I don't think bows are needed that much. And then anyone that is in risk of a mental break, I will dismiss. So these guys might need a little encouragement, it looks like. I'm having to change targets constantly. Now the only issue with the minigun, of course, its disengage time is very long. Well, I guess I had 2 deadfalls installed. Alright, what to do here? You guys are bashing a little bit of the doors, walls, etc., but I don't really see that they're not committed the way I am to the murders. Oh, here we go. Are they moving? Come on, all the way up. Sometimes I do find it hard to encourage them. What is the longest distance weapon I have? Might actually be a minigun. Because I feel like if I have someone with a sniper rifle stand here, or here even, it might, well, I can't get there right now, but it might encourage them to take the long route. But looking at that door there, it is seen better days, so I'm going to patch that up. Come on, Caribou. You gotta come to my meleeers. That's the real trouble, is they're having trouble pathing to the melee. Alright, so I'm making a decision. Sending Klein to a dangerous spot. Let's get all the shooters ready for yet another volley. And then Artie's going to try to get here. Alright, that definitely worked. Klein is human bait. I'm sure he'll appreciate the fact that he gets to shoot his gun more than anyone else. I don't know if I feel okay with Artie shooting past Klein, given that his shooting sucks, so I'm just going to dismiss him. Alright, come on. Oh, wow. They bashed one door. That's fine. Steel is not a building material we need a whole lot of, and we do have a whole lot of it, so... I'm starting to dismiss some others. I'm even going to dismiss Jimmy here. Oh, don't hit Jimmy. That was close. He's fleeing, just because their moods are pretty rotten. Alright, Jimmy is like dancing with the bullets here. There we go. Come on. Come up north. Hey, Cheese, welcome to the stream there. Still trying to find a viable pawn for you. Haven't been able to do it yet. Alright, Klein's mood is pretty terrible. Zelda, you get to just poke your head out. Zelda, Wolf, Yan Shui. It is time for you to shine. I think that's the last of them. And this is going to require a whole lot of cleanup and some repair because we blew out our own doors. The doors that needed to stay intact did stay intact, so I guess that bit's good. If you have ideas for the mid-series poll coming up, drop Klein a line because he'll see it done. What did you miss? So far, basically, I just abandoned the Ancient Danger because it didn't have Resmec Serum, the second one. I didn't abandon the settlement there. We can come back to it at some point in the future. But the sort of idea at this point is to solely focus on trying to find Resmec Serum, unless, of course, you guys vote that something else should become a new priority. That's the long and short of it here. And we had a manhunting pack of caribou, but they got shot full of minigun bullets, as one would expect. And now they're being finished off. And the base is being repaired from the damage from said Caribou massacre. Another thing I'm going to do is to stockpile some additional traps, just in case I need it. It's nice to have like a nice stockpile of traps in case, whatever, in case you all of a sudden find yourself in need of installing a few more. So once some of these moods recover, I guess Wolf, why are you so happy? Oh, the catharsis. Yes, you and bottling your feelings. Let's see, what are some needs here? 2 days slept in the heat. I guess I could pretty soon send Leth back out to do some Resmec reconnaissance. But I am sort of curious to see what you all vote on. Because I did dedicate almost an entire episode to that last episode, and didn't really have a lot to show for my efforts. It is, however, becoming temperate. It says it's bad seasonal temperature. Oh, you know, oh yeah, that is the Thrumbo that I had, never mind. So really soon, I hope that we're going to be planting. That's a lot of Devil Strand, but whatever. I'm okay with this. I do believe I brought home a raccoon, didn't I? No, maybe I didn't. I left it. I thought I had. Alright, so now that it's warming up, what's going to end up happening is all of this beautiful, beautiful meat is going to spoil. So one thing I'm going to do is set up a new bill, which is just cook simple meals forever. And I'm going to put that at the bottom. I know I have 2 simple meal bills. Actually, I have 3. What is this one? That's all vegetarian. That's all meat. Yeah. So vegetarian and meat. The meat should not include human or insect. And then let's fix that. I don't have any human or insect meat right now, but like I never want to do that accidentally. And then the last one is just cook forever, don't care the material. And the concept behind that is I can pick the ingredient, or just when I have too much of something, I can just crank out a bunch of meals. And at this point, I just want to crank out a bunch of meals because all that meat's going to spoil. And then I'm going to butcher all the caribou I just killed, and hopefully cooking the food will keep it from spoiling another few days. We're definitely not going to get any corn or whatever, rice, or anything to make pemmican out of it due to the season, because we just don't have any stockpiles for it. Basically, that Thrumbo ate through all the possible stockpiles of food that we had. And then, when we cook it, drop on floor. Please and thank you. Alright, so Angel's the night owl. She's working. Yeah, I think I'll send Leth out. But what is his growing? His plants is high enough to be able to forage, I guess, a decent amount. So yeah, that's what we'll do. How long do I have for these caribou? A little bit. I have a few days. I don't have oodles of time, but it's not going to be terrible. So I'm actually going to keep Leth here for a little bit so that he can help sow crops, as it's going to be really important to get the crop sown ASAP. Sure. Kill my raccoon. I really don't care. It's a trash panda. Yeah, cool. Thanks for the warning that some random raccoon that I didn't want died. Alright, so the poll options here are I look for Resmec serum or I look for valuable resources. Both push goals. Well, one pushes a real goal of the series, and then the other one pushes a goal of resurrecting our dead family. And It's also entirely possible to do both. Leth could scout it out, and then I could also send a miner, like Jimmy, to go do it. Oh, but Jimmy's not leaving anytime soon. He just contracted the plague. All right. That's a pretty serious contraction. Work. Bed rest is prioritized. Good. So Jimmy and... who else was it? It was... I guess I could check numbers. Chief, Day, Jimmy. Alright, so we're patching them up. A wooden plate armor masterwork? No, I'm not going to bother doing that. Sorry. Something I can make. So I definitely don't need you to suggest things I can make. Okay, so now we're cooking with the eggs. Let's go ahead and re-butcher. Fine meals. Animal products. Yeah, okay. That's probably enough creatures butchered for now. Visitor has a... again, this new tile is getting all the action. That's just something that happens, you know? Ooh, we're getting a lot of double strand. So it's the 6th of April, May, or the 6th of spring, so we'll have to keep an eye on temperatures and trends. So I wouldn't want it to... I don't know if double strand's going to be able to mature enough for a harvest before fall, but let's hope. Alright, that's probably enough of the infinite simple meal. Because all these simple meals are inevitably going to spoil as well. At least the eggs take a little bit longer to spoil. Alright, let's take treatment. So, I guess Numbers has it better. Day is not doing as well as Chief and Jimmy. Yeah, I really like Numbers' overview of that. Oh! Cool. So, the 2 sick people are fighting? Well, that's one way to stay bedridden. Jimmy, you are no longer going to be our doctor. You're just going to bed rest. That's why Jimmy was not getting ahead of his treatment. Because he was acting as doctor. Actually, no, Jimmy's actually pretty high up on his treatment. I don't know why Day was getting up out of bed. Because there's nothing above bed rest other than patient and firefight, so... who knows? Again, why are you... I'm almost tempted to, like, abandon this tile, because it's just getting all of the action. It's almost absurd. 0. You're going to need to tend to Brother Chief. And a slave wants me to protect them from a crazy amount of gunners while I have a relatively high percentage of my people sick. No, I'm gonna pass there. Food binge. Okay, so that's the second food binge. I think we have 2 people binging right now. That's actually fine, given that this food's gonna spoil anyway. We might as well eat it. Might as well, you know, have that catharsis. Free catharsis. Paddy Wagon wonders what happened to the thrombo. It's right here. It broke out. I ran out of pemmican and it decided to go seek food elsewhere and busted a hole in my barn and busted actually holes in everything. Fortunately, when a thrombo breaks out, usually it sticks around in the map for a while. Unlike a normal thrombo that passes through, because it was incapacitated and basically low-key imprisoned, it shouldn't leave for a bit. But we'll see. Alright, so Numbers, let's see. Day is doing... what, is this like a really bad bed or something? No. Does he have some sort of like health problem that causes him not to be able to recover from the plague quickly? I don't know what's going on with Day, but he's really... I think it's because he's in the dark. Or maybe bad doctors have been treating him? It's probably in the dark and affecting med quality. That'd be my guess. Let's see. No, 90%. That seems pretty fair. But Day is barely struggling to stay alive here. Murderous Rage. Wants to kill Angel. That's a little extreme. Let's go ahead and try to arrest him. Alright, so he's just gone berserk. No. Melee attack. Melee attack. He's already sick, so... Yeah, the joy of a sick person going on like a murderous rage is they're already super... He had already been beaten pretty hard. And it doesn't take much to put him down. That doesn't include killing him, you know? Alright, Artie, are you a good doc? No, you suck. And that's probably actually why we have sick people getting poor treatment. Alright, sorry, Artie. If you're watching, I apologize, but you ain't doctoring these people. You can doctor like little cuts and bruises and scratches or whatever, but not the plague. That requires a legitimate doc, I think. Alright, so he's on mind-shattering pain. Let's see. Can we... I almost want to just like anesthetize him. Actually, one thing I could do is Wolf. I could install a bionic heart in you. But you know what? I should probably save that heart, given that if we ever resurrect Lyrebird, he almost certainly will need a new ticker. So despite the fact that that would make a transhumanist even happier, it's not every day that I'm going to find a bionic heart. If I find spares, maybe. Alright, so we're going to have a mass food rotting really soon. But this farm looks awesome. Cargo pods in the... Yes, of course. So how's the straw poll looking? If you guys want to vote, I think I'm not going to wait too much longer for the straw poll. I kind of want to have Leth head out. But if we're looking for rare resources as well, I could take a look at the first scouted... Or the second scouted, because the first one's already abandoned. The second scouted Ancient Danger. So we have silver here. I guess what I'll do is put plans over it, just so that I can find it later. That's silver as well. And that way I'm doing both jobs at once. Because who says I can't multitask? A cold snap. That utterly sucks. My luck with planting in this series is really bad. I keep getting heat waves and cold snaps right around very delicate times of the growing process. Wow, this tile has not but a little bit of silver. I guess it's fine. Silver is actually really easy to haul. Now, if I am going to be mining remotely, one thing that I'll have to consider is maybe taming up some Muffalo to do the hauling. Yeah, here we go. The mass die-off. Okay, we have Kelly. A jealous, neurotic constructor who's old and a pirate. I don't think this is the pawn that Cheese had in mind, so I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna imprison Kelly instead of make them into a pawn, unless of course Cheese, you know, tells me otherwise. So, who can construct besides Chief? That's a good question. Jimmy, but he's also sick, so 0. You get to make a bed. And then what I think I'm going to do is, let's just throw a sleeping spot in there, and someone that's fast. Yan Shui, you're fast enough. You're going to go capture Kelly. Barry Kelly. It's a odd name. Alright, Leth has got nothing to do, and he's pretty happy. So I'm going to actually have him fly the coop here a little before the poll here closes. Let's see. I'm going to have him bring some food, but a lot of it's going to rot. I don't really care. the nice bedroll, and we'll go to this tile. Alright, numbers. I guess everyone is over their sickness? Day, immunity. That probably got really, really high up there, though. Apparently the choices are tied, and someone needs to be the tiebreaker here. So, if you want to get on that, now's the time. Alright, Leth is heading to a new tile. He's doing it pretty quick. It's May, so we don't have that, like, summer slowdown, which is good. Let's see, Day is still cranking out art. Those pods sounded terrible. Oh, they almost landed on Artie's head. Yeah, that is pretty terrible. Okay, so some of the pods definitely were lost. Because usually when you get Mega Sloth wool, you get like 90 of it. And I got 60 of it, so some of it went into the deep water. And there's nothing I can do about that. Alright, Day is a 16 artist. I think at a roughly around 16, I'm good to start tapping into jade and gold and whatnot. Alright, so taking a look, it looks like looking for Resmech is the priority here. Unless I'm reading that incorrectly. It's sometimes hard to tell at a glance. Work. Mining 9 and 6. Even at 6, I'll let Day do it. So here are some rare resources that I have ignored that I will tap into now, allowing us to start constructing a even more glorious shrine to grief. I'm looking everywhere. Yeah, there's not a lot of rare resources on this map. There's not a lot of mountains either, so it's not like it's buried anywhere. It's just not here. Okay, well, I did what I could. Leth, you are where you need to be. I actually don't even know how many colonies I'm even allowed, but alright, here we go. Leth is at yet another potential ancient danger, and I'm gonna have him haul and start prepping this one to check it. Before I actually haul everything, let me just... Oh yeah, that's an ancient danger. Yeah, I pretty much didn't have any doubt, but... Alright, I'm just going to build this much, which doesn't require that much wood. So let me remove all but one more of these trees. And we're just looking for Resmech here. Wow, he is ecstatic. Extremely low expectations helps. Master of his pups. Okay, so we do have jade here if we want it. I'm just going to mark it in plans so I could see it. I'm also looking for other ancient dangers. I am not really seeing other ancient dangers. And then in these mountains look mostly like... Oh, no, there's an ancient danger here. Top right. Likely. I mean, I'm 99% sure that's an ancient danger. Alright, Leth. Mr. Leth. Are we ready? Alright, here we go. One more. Before, I'm just going to pause real quick, make sure needs are being met. High expectations, very impressive dining room. Yeah, I'm doing all that I can for these pawns. They're just fussy. It's going to be bugs is his guess. Alright. Bugs indeed. Flat screen TV. Interesting. Glitter World meds, but no... Nothing I actually need. Okay. Well, that's alright. Heading up to the next one. It was bugs this time. I'm surprised as much as you. You know, I probably only just need the door. Alright, Kelly, you are going to be reduced resistance. And I'm going to have you eat anything. And probably no meds. I already gave you meds, so it's a little too late on that. So it looks like the vast majority of our crops are dead. Thanks, Cold Snap. You the best. This one, maybe it's bugs as well? I don't know. We'll see. Alright, I'm actually going to build these sides here as well. Alright, let's get you standing here and crack into this one. Yes, I know it's an ancient danger. Uh-oh. No! Oh, this is not good. Alright, so it has stuff, but of course, I'm probably not going to outrun this thing. 4-7 versus 3-8. Yeah, it's punching time. Let's just hope that he can do it. Usually, this is sort of a case for sending traps. But usually the mech isn't sitting directly on top of the door like it was. Alright, Leth actually did a wonderful job there. So we're going to go into health, self-tend. Self-tend's already enabled. So he'll tend up himself. Well, that sucked, but it did give me a rocket launcher, luciferium, and advanced components. And potentially 3 pods. Yeah, I would say he has sufficiently upgraded to Mech Basher, as that was actually pretty impressive. Especially given that he has a bite scar on his hand, so he was at a bit of a disadvantage. And his right arm got real stabbed up real good. Part of me just wants to, like, put him on luciferium. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm not even going to wait for Leth, the actual patron, to wait. We have so much luciferium back home that this won't be an issue. He will be an absolute bash monster. So, if he's on luciferium, let's go select a new drug policy. This one is going to mimic the last one. Klein's airing some concerns here. Now, the reason it didn't work last time is that was a prisoner. And that's why there was, like, a fatal accident with that. Because prisoners don't alert you like a full-fledged pawn will. I've had lots of people on drugs in the past, and it's really not an issue. Alright, so every 2, what was it, 232? And 68, 78 any. Now, I know this is probably really, really small text for you guys. Take an inventory, and then luciferium, you're going to take for addictions, scheduled every 6 days, carry 1. Nah, I'm just going to schedule it every 6 days. Okay, there we go. Well, there was no resmix serum here, but that does not mean that I can't bring home the few goodies I liberated. So what I'm going to do is have Leth carry all that stuff with him home. And then once it gets home and rests up a little bit, I can redeploy him. Hold on 1 second. Caravan pack spot's right here. Grab that stuff first. And then let's go grab the bed and head on out. Yeah, I have 27 Lucy here, which is like pretty much a lifetime supply, to be perfectly honest. Now, the joy of this is that his right hand scar will heal, and that will be really good. In fact, whoa, they broke out. I did not know that they broke out. What? Really? You're moving for a caravan through the ancient danger? Let me tell you that that's a terrible idea. That was really funny. Alright, how's this? Unbelievably impressive? Okay. I think after this grand statue, maybe we can move on to silver and gold and the other rare resources. Alright, he's out of food, but I'm not that worried. He's a good forager. Left was set to 1T, not 10. I don't even know if I actually set that up anyway. He's not set on anything because he doesn't have the right assignments, I don't think. Well, we'll wait till he gets home. But assignments, let's see, managed drug policy. Yes, 1, not 10. Alright, he's already arrived. And yeah, like I said, he wasn't even assigned to social drugs and Lucy. So pretty much all of the pawns are idle. There's really not a lot of stuff to do at the moment. We're just sort of waiting for this stupid frozen crap to go away. I suppose what I could do in the meantime is, I don't know, perhaps break down some ship components. The problem is I can't even tame the Thrumbo because it won't eat what I'm offering it, so that's sort of sad. Where's the other ship part? I'm pretty sure I had 2, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, here it is, right in front of me. I could chop wood, but I have a really huge surplus of wood at the moment. I have two grand wood. I'm not saying I won't need more sometime in the future, but I think if you cut down too much of the forest, it actually takes a bit of time for it to regrow. So it's not always a positive thing. Alright. Also, Leth should be able to heal up a little bit faster with his Luciferium now. I'm almost tempted to get one more person like Jimmy, who's missing a whole bunch of... Well, Jimmy's a masochist, so I actually want the bite scars. But someone else on Lucy, but I won't. That would be Reckless. And Reckless is probably my middle name. Man, Chief is having a day here, huh? Alright, so we're mining plasteel, which is a really fun material to work with. I'm sort of curious what I'll even do with the plasteel, because I guess I could make armor if I trust Chief's crafting abilities. That's a big if, but yeah, let's say I do. It's possible to get my brawlers in plasteel plate armor, which would be awesome. And not oh, another ship chunk. Not swords, because we're trying to sell slaves, and swords would just kill the slaves, not sell them. You kind of want uranium maces and plasteel longswords. That's sort of the way to go. Item stash quest for a bunch of tornado generators and a marine helmet. They have no idea if there's danger there. There probably is. It's tempting. Tornado generators would be pretty funny, you know, given that I have to raid pirate bases. So that's probably a pretty good thing to do. So I think what I'll do is send Zero Day and Jimmy to the marine armor sleeping mech quest. And maybe Klein too. And of course yes, this item quest is pretty close to a pirate base that could easily be tornadoed to death. So that's pretty convenient. But first I want to get that marine armor. Because that's a pretty awesome armor given its low difficulty. What happened to the rocket launcher? It should be somewhere in my stockpile. Yep, it's right here. Triple launcher. Leth brought it home, and now he's resting up. Alright, what is there to do in a cold snap? Man, everything is dead. Oh! Defending against... Oh, well, this raider is on the wrong tile. So he's gonna, what, like bash this and open a pod? I guess we're gonna find out what's in these pods. Nope. Because I don't own the pods? I don't even know where he's going. He's maybe stealing... He's gonna bash this? Oh, so the dude's gonna get himself killed on the, Yep, on the bugs. Bugs absolutely trashed him. Well, that works for me. It's free self-killing or whatever. Alright, 7 in the morning. Jimmy's up. Now that Jimmy's up, I think it's time to go for that marine armor. Oh, an ambrosia sprout. Again, wrong tile. That's going to get old pretty quick. So, form caravan. Jimmy John, Klein, Zero, and Day. Some food. Some meds. Headed to... and done. Now, I would have brought the slave so I could sell him, but Klein doesn't want to slave on his watch. So, I'm going to respect that wish and not have this be a trade run. I will make a trade run, maybe right now, actually. Zelda, why don't you go right now and sell some... because she is, I believe, if I recall correctly, a good pawn to do that. And maybe Yanshui as well, just for extra backup. That's a lot of food to have to bring. I don't know why. And then let's bring some of the leathers as well. If we have to sell some of it, that's fine. I'll keep the more powerful leathers, the stuff that actually protects decently, and sell the rest. And then, is there anything else we want to sell here? No, I don't think so. I'm not even gonna bring I'll bring the Thrumble Horn, but I don't think they're gonna buy it. I could, instead what I could do is put the Thrumble Horn in the temple. Alright. That's a day travel? Seriously? It's so close. I think I just super encumbered them with stuff, though. Maybe that's the issue. But once we get off this tile, Kelly and whatever the other slave's name, Faye, will be able to not be hypothermic, because I don't think it's cold anywhere else. Alright, Leth is healing up. Oh, no, ETA 0.3. Okay, that's definitely not the 1 day that you estimated. Not even close. Alright, so Chief, you're fully healed now, yes? Let's go ahead and try a plate armor of plasteel and really hope that he doesn't screw this up. Another thing I could do is wait for a inspiration, but I think I'd just rather make it. Okay, here we go. Sleeping Mech. It's a Lancer. Oh god, that's going to be easy. Bookhead asks about more money from us watching these on YouTube or Twitch. If you can watch live, do it here. If not, it doesn't... I mean, I make ad revenue, but like pennies if you watch it on Twitch, is the long and short of it. So, when I get close to this thing, it's going to get set off and angry. So I'm going to get close to it with my brawlers, have it stunned. Jimmy, you got to get on top of it. And then have my... Uh-oh. I don't want friendly fire. Oh, that's probably friendly fire. No, it wasn't, surprisingly enough. If you're within 4 tiles of an ally, you don't suffer friendly fire. So I was trying to get within 4 tiles, but not too close that it would bash me. So Day and Jimmy just have some bruises. Nothing all that serious. We totally won that fight. Easy peasy. And now we have marine armor, which is awesome. And I have an item quest for Marine Helmet. So soon we'll have a full Marine, which is insane, if you ask me. Alright, heading back home. That is home, right? Yeah, there's... Okay, and it's going to take 0.7 days. I'm also bringing the Lancer so I can put it on display in my temple. Because I already have some other dead mechs. And then I think what I'll do is... put the Thrumble Horn there. maybe the other artifacts. Now, the only other problem I had with the other artifacts is because of the mods I have installed. Oh, no, they do show. Well, not all of them show. Oh, I guess they do. I'm thinking, like, survive the Pantheon, I suppose. Alright. The slavers have arrived. I'm making 1,200 in slaves, so I have to make no more than 24. So I'm definitely keeping my plain leather. I'll dump it, but, yeah. Okay, is there anything to buy? There's jade. So what I'll do is buy what they have here. Done. Go into items, dump all of the plain leather, trade again, buy their jade, and I have enough mass to carry it. Sweet. That is what I was concerned about. Alright, cool. Now I have a bunch of silver and jade, and I'm up to, that's on a different tile, so I'm gonna ignore that. It could have been a slave, but it's just kind of a lot of work. Okay, so the shelf is already built, and they chose to put the rocket on it. That's cute. What do I want? I want a thrumbo horn and artifacts. And not actually, you know, Molotov or rocket. It would make sense to have a spot for that, but for now it's going to be thrumbo horn and artifacts, which apparently don't even affect the wealth. Man, it's going to be hard to make that, like, unbelievable impressive. So, trying to send good vibes to get a nice plate armor out of this, huh? Is that the deal? I'm going to have a crafting of 17, I think, by the time I finish it. So, fingers crossed. Volcanic Winter was on a different tile. Yes, it was on a different tile. Which means my cold snap is over, which means I'm planting again. I think what I'm going to do is... I'm going to skip planting Devil Strand here and call this Corn 2. I don't think there's enough time to get Devil Strand fully matured enough even for a harvest before, you know, the growing season ends. Oh, and I'm definitely going to want to do some butchering, like, right now, because these things are spoiling. I waited seconds too long. That's too bad. I'm surprised actually I noticed before they all spoiled. And I think the dogs can now haul that to the rotted animals stockpile, if they're so inclined. Maybe. Prompt, prompt, push, push. They, I believe, are allowed to. Let me see. No pets allowed. Yep, they're allowed there, and they're allowed there. And this is for rotten corpses of any animal. So yeah, they'll eventually haul that. Okay, so a lot of stuff just happened. Day's Caravan has arrived home with the marine armor. Cool. As far as restrictions go, I really ought to not allow marine armor just yet. I need to sort of plan out who gets it. So I'm going to take that off. Oh, it's already off of the brawlers. And it's off of the members now as well. Insect jelly from the sky. Nice. Buck self-tame, probably somewhere else, right? Yup. You guessed it. Oh, did the, oh no, that door was already missing. Alright, now it's the season of brawlers wearing plate, I suppose. Even the meat's rotting away. Alright, so let's go ahead and cook it up. And our slavers have arrived as well with the jade and the silver. Awesome. So I have 229 jade. A grand statue is going to be 220. So I have just enough jade to make a grand statue. So after day... Well, apparently day is mining. Day. Let's take you off of mining. Because Jimmy does it better. Is the long and short of it. After day makes this marble grand one, I think I'll do this just one time, or do until I have... No, do it once. Rare thrumbos. Not on this tile. Food binge. Oh boy. And I'm just about out of time, too. Alright, so Leth is going to be training Swizzle. I think come tomorrow morning, I'm going to send Leth out to scout out some more ancient dangers. Perhaps in plate armor. I'll take a Psychic Soothe, especially for males, because my males in particular are suffering. I don't know why. Brother Trek got himself killed. Well, not really. He got unlucky. He tried to kill himself a few times, but this last time was definitely a lack of luck. Oh, so now you're hauling it, huh? Oh, so I think this storage allows... No, it doesn't allow run. I just had to prompt the game engine to update. So, you know what? Humans allowed. Let's not allow humans in here either, because... Or even really close to it. Because what will end up happening is they'll see those rotted corpses, and that's not really good for morale. Alright, raccoon self-tamed. Somewhere I don't care about. Almost certainly. And then we got a raid. Maybe somewhere that matters? Yes. This is a raid. Somewhere that matters. In fact, wolf is not near home. Alright, sending everyone into position. We aren't going to use traps here. Wolf, I think, with his bionic leg, will be able to outrun them. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99%. So let's see. Oh, yeah, no problem. Oh, they're even preparing a while, aren't they? Oh, I jumped the gun. What kind of weapons do they have? Mostly short-range weapons, you say? And I've got big Daka weapons? Huh. Huh. I don't even think I'm going to wait. I'll go to them. Alright. Everyone else, you can take a day off. I'm just going to chase this group down myself. Oh, they're kind of coming to me, aren't they? Yeah, short-range weapons, even if they're powerful, I mean, it's possible I get unlucky. But if I have my brawlers up front to absorb most of the shots, we should be okay. Oh, they're sissing out somewhat. Animals, you are headed to... I gotta rename Temp to be Butchery. Alright, let's see. We're gonna have... Wolf, Yanshui, Klein, Zelda, Leth, Jimmy, and Day. Oh, got shot in the head. I'll have them back up behind Leth so that Leth absorbs the most. Because, of course, he's got that shield belt. Someone just hucked a grenade at me. That looks like it's headed to Jimmy, so... I'll have Jimmy move. And Day move. Alright, let's get Mr. Likes to use grenades out of this picture. Oh, that was not who I thought it was coming to. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything once you engage with a minigun, you're sort of stuck. I hadn't thought of it, but honestly, grenades are really good anti-minigun weapons, because once the minigunner starts spinning up, they don't really stop. So it's entirely possible that we have a good pawn to capture in this group. Oh, there's a Jimmy. Well, that's not going to be confusing. So Shin-Shin-Chi, or Shi-Ni-Chi. Very neurotic, chemical fascination, bloodlust. Wow, what a bad pawn. Alright, Klein. We'll capture you. Oh, no. Sorry. I was lying. Not Klein. Definitely not Klein. Klein doesn't slave. Come on, Mango. Go capture Mango. Mango's a creepy breather. Oh, okay, I guess it's Mela. And we killed her. Okay, well, I tried to get another pawn. It just didn't work out. But at least we're capturing one, right? Maybe. Where is she, whatever. I don't know what name that is. Alright. Hi, Ibex. You're getting slaughtered. Congratulations. Alright, so the pistol needs to be destroyed. But, I'm not going to leave it in the prison. And then this dude is dead in, like, moments. So, Jimmy, you can dock. Yeah, dock him up. Thank you. Is the plate done? It must be. Because it's not on the crap. Oh, you're holding it. It's only good quality. That's a bummer. But, its defenses are amazing. So, I'm going to give it to Leth because he's scouting out the ancient dangers. And it is occurring to me that I'm just out of time for this stream, unfortunately. So what did I get done? I don't feel like I got a whole lot done. I obviously was mired in... Well, no, I mean, I did crack into 2 ancient dangers, and I got a bunch of silver and jade, and I don't know, the shrine's looking better. Got some plasteel plate armor done. Hopefully I'll be able to do what you guys suggest, what you all voted for, which is the Resmec serum and even better, rarer resources for our shrine. Thanks for all you guys tuning in. Obviously, I'll see some, if not all of you, on Saturday and hopefully Sunday, and I'll have more details about Sunday's new series soon. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll stick around after the stream's over to chat. Adios.